Wherever we traveled, I enjoyed preparing the local cuisine. I would study menus and restaurant windows, and I loved shopping in the local markets. And then I would use the recipe cards that I prepared at home. But the best thing was when I could find a little cookbook like this, written in English about the local cuisine. I found this one in New Delhi. I love this book. It taught me so much about Indian cooking. Reading its great introductory section, I learned a lot about Indian cooking styles, seasonings, and typical meals. Indian cooking, with its myriad ingredients and spices, can be labor-intensive, but that didn't stop me from trying some of the recipes in this book. Today, we'll start with a Cucumber Raita, a popular Indian condiment that's meant to cool the palate during a spicy meal. Its ingredients are simple. You'll need plain yogurt. Whole or non-fat is fine. I like to use Greek yogurt. And a cucumber, which we'll peel and seed. This large cucumber is ample. I'll probably only use about half of it. And then herbs. Green onions are nice, and you can use mint or cilantro or a combination of both. And finally, salt and pepper. That's really all there is. Let's get started. I've peeled and seeded the cucumbers, and now I'm going to chop them. Indian cooks very often grate them rather than chop them, but I prefer to chop them if it's going to be a side dish. If you want to serve it as a dip, you might prefer to grate them. I want to chop them quite fine. Now we're going to lightly salt them so that it pulls some of the excess water out. I'm going to set them over here on this tray that I've lined with paper towels. Spread them out. And just sprinkle a little bit of salt over, not too much. You can always add more salt later. Now the onions, I'm going to chop them as well, also very fine. You can use the white part and the green part, or at least half the green part. And now we have the herbs. I'm using a combination of cilantro and mint today. We need to chop them fairly fine as well. I want to pat some of the excess moisture out of the cucumbers. And we'll start about 1.5 cups of plain yogurt. To that, we're going to add the cucumbers. Mix them in. We're going to do about 1/4 cup of the green onion and about 1/4 cup of mixed chopped cilantro and mint. A couple pinches of salt, and the same of pepper. And just mix it all together. That's all there is to it. You can make this a couple hours ahead of time and chill it in the refrigerator. Raita is a popular Indian side dish that is often used to cool the palate during a spicy meal. It's also a good dip with naan or papadums. Enjoy.